Warrior Traveson here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Hardcore Warrior.
Greetings.
Today we are back in Winter Spring again, guys.
Come in, come
We
in.
need to buy
Just don't sit too close to the stove.
some
It hasn't
roasted
exploded
quail.
yet today, but just to be safe, I think you should sit elsewhere.
We might have to do some cooking soon. We only have 13 tender wolf steak. Today we will be heading over here to turn in Winterfall activity. A couple elite quests here that... Are we there yet? Maybe we should pick that up. That might be a good one. Try to fight the Yetis. Could be a bit scary.
Invention, my dear adventurer, is 2% bottled inspiration, 4% solar
Maybe we can handle it.
6% chance of thunderstorms clearing by mid-afternoon, and 93% rumple snicker. Wait, did that add to 100? I've got my notes around here somewhere.
Now that I have what I need to cover the mechanical moving parts, I only need one other thing. Well, actually two. 2 horns. The Ice Thistle Patriarchs and Matriarchs have the largest horns, so of course those are the ones I want. That type of Yeti inhabits a cave to the southeast. There are plenty of them there. You shouldn't have any problem finding them. Remember,
Here
I
they
only
are.
want the best looking ones. No beat up or broken horns, please.
Alright, so let's fight some Yetis today, guys. The Ice Thistle Matriarchs. Not really... Is Unitscan here? Unitscan's not really telling me anything. There we go. They got Rushing Charge. Increases the caster's movement speed by 119% for 3 seconds. Causes it to inflict an additional 187 damage on its first attack. And then it has Ice Blast, which stuns us. Not too sure for how long, but it's a stun. So we'll use the Fire Water here, and we'll get going. Check out these matriarchs. Oh my gosh. It's more than I expected here. Couple patrols walking around. And I hope you guys are doing well today. Doing pretty good. People are a little bit... Well, Alliance players seem to be a little bit upset. You know, that they can't access the entire, you know, city of Silvermoon in midnight. And the Horde players are saying, you know what? Tough luck, guys. We've lost, you know, pretty much a war chief every expansion. Like, most of the Horde leadership has been slain. So, I guess they're due. The Horde are due for something special. Or they're due for some special treatment, I guess you could say. So many of the Horde, like, main characters have passed away. Like, Garrosh Hellscream, he passes away in the Siege of Orgrimmar, I believe. And none of them are really gone, right? It's just their souls are now... Well, Garrosh's soul's in the Maw, in Shadowlands. Which is like the worst place for your soul to go in the World of Warcraft universe. Vol'jin died in Legion to a fell spear. And then I believe that was when they, you know, they were fighting the Burning Legion and they were taking the battle to Argus, all that stuff. And then Sylvanas became the war chief, and then she kind of betrayed the Horde, right? By siding with Zovaal, the jailer. Now, she didn't die, but she's kind of stuck in the Shadowlands. She's currently in the Maw, and her job is to obtain lost souls for the Arbiter. Just sort of like the, basically the war chief of the Shadowland realm. Yeah, we used Blood Rage. And that made me wonder, like, what then since you know, Sylvanas isn't, you know, in Azeroth anymore, who the heck is the leader of the undead? And who's the war chief of the Horde? I didn't even know. Like, who is the war chief of the Horde? And supposedly the Horde, it's all like council based on the Horde side. There isn't really a leader. So there's a Horde council, which is the leaders of the Horde, and that is Thrall for the orcs. They got Rokan for the trolls, Bane Bloodif for the Tauren, and Lorthamar Theron for the Blood Elves. And that also made me wonder, like, so I guess the undead have been kicked out, potentially. And it seems like because, you know, the Undercity was destroyed. I guess the undead are almost like nomads now. But they have their own council as well, called the Desolate Council. And it's led by Lillian Voss and Kalia Menethil. And they had a little bit of a storyline during Dragonflight. I didn't play much of the Dragonflight endgame, so kind of missed out on that. Maybe with the new, you know, story mode raids that they have, maybe they'll explain that a bit more when you're leveling up. But yeah, so what happened is, yeah, Undercity got destroyed after, you know, Sylvanas destroyed Darnassus, the Night Elf homeland. Who we fight next here? Just want to be careful. So they sort of became undead sort of became like, I don't know, refugees. I don't know. Just got sort of pretty much nomads. I'm not too sure if they're a part of the Horde anymore, to be honest. And supposedly the Scarlet Crusade came back and like was taking over the ruins of the Undercity. Because Undercity used to be, like, I guess, the main capital for the Alliance. Or the humans, right? And that makes sense that Kalia Menethil is undead, which is kind of interesting because she must be related to Arthas, right? And then she must be related to Arthas's father, who's you know, the king of Lordaeron. You know, I just realized that now. Cool to dive into like Dragonflight story. It's good that they're trying to, you know, update it, because I don't really know anything about Dragonflight story or War Within. It's like I am so behind. Even like some of Shadowlands is a blur to me. I really only played Castle Nathria and that was it. And during that time, I was playing Classic WoW, and I don't regret it at all, because I honestly consider, like, you know, during COVID, playing Classic, that was probably one of the best eras of World of Warcraft. It's probably up there with, like, the best is obviously the beginning, from, like, 2005 to 2010. And then from like 2010 to 2019, I kind of consider that to be, it just started getting worse over the years. But I guess they're sort of climbing up now. 2019, it got good again. And slowly getting better, I think. I honestly think Classic revived WoW. WoW probably wouldn't even be a thing. I think WoW would even be considered to be, you know, the #1 MMO anymore if they didn't do, you know, Classic launch. I think Final Fantasy probably would have taken the lead, because there was a period when like there was all that drama going on, and everyone was switching over to Final Fantasy. You see a lot of the Classic community going to old school RuneScape, but I don't really see that lasting. I like games like that, though. RuneScape's pretty cool. Old school MMOs like that are awesome. Never really played it though. I've more of a played Tibia instead. It's a little similar. Yeah, I'm happy that they're kind of explaining the story to us now because while we're leveling up, because it if you haven't played in like 10 years, you're so lost. Like this, like even I'm lost, and I've been playing pretty consistently. Like you would come back and you'd be like, "There's no Undercity? What the heck happened to Darnassus? Yeah, it was destroyed over 5 years ago." Like, it's kind of insane. And then people be like, "Who the heck are the Void Lords? Like, what the heck is the Void?" I think everybody remembers who the Burning Legion is. You know, because of, you know, the Burning Crusade. This pristine Yeti horn's going to be a grind to get. But yeah, the Horde have lost a lot in the last 5 years. So the Alliance are clearly the stronger faction. So I think it's no problem that, you know, the Horde's getting a little bit of love in Midnight. And Jaina must be happy about it, right? Jaina hates the Horde, so the weaker the Horde gets, the happier she is. I wonder if Final Fantasy XIV has player housing. I think it probably does. I would consider Final Fantasy XIV to be the second best MMO out right now. I'm obviously biased as a WoW player. But I think it is. Now the Final Fantasy as like as a game, it's much older than WoW. And the story is, you know, the lore is very deep with that game. So as a game, I would say it's pretty on the same level. I think a lot of people would probably say Final Fantasy is much more popular than World of Warcraft. But I think it's on around the same level. Or the Warcraft universe. Warcraft, it's pretty good. It's got an amazing RTS history to it. Both games sort of both started in the 90s, right? Like, I think, you know, Orcs and Humans, you know, the RTS game came out in the 90s. Pretty sure. So they're around the same age. I don't know when Final Fantasy 1 came out. It must have been like early 90s. The interesting thing about Final Fantasy, there's no like classes. You know, you just level one character. You can always just, your character can just switch its class. So you can kind of, it's sort of like a vocation. You know, you're not locked to a certain class, which is pretty cool. I've heard that's how it is. I'm not too sure if it's 100% like that, but I know the classes are it's a little bit different the way they do it. You're not really locked into a class. Oh, the Patriarchs, they're big. They got Frost Breath, inflicts 8 to 12 frost damage to an enemy, and then they have Stun. Patriarchs are big, man. here. One spawned over here. The normal Yetis don't drop the horns. Oh, I don't think they have. Do they have? Yeah, it looks like they do. I think we'll probably hit level 59 today. Especially if we're able to get this horns quest completed. That'll probably get us over like 13k XP after we turn in the other quests I want to turn in as well. We have 19 minutes on Songflower. We'll probably head back to turn the quest in like 10 minutes. See how we do here. Yeah, these Yetis, they don't give the horn. Only the matriarchs and the patriarchs. Yeah, when we lose Firewater buff, we'll go turn in the other quest. Get ourselves another Songflower. But yeah, I'm now thinking that the move, Microsoft's move, or Blizzard's move to Xbox, it wasn't a. I'm not too sure if it's a good thing, man. After you've seen what, like, I like the game. The game's in a good spot right now. But I hope they don't completely butcher the company. Right, like you can tell like the quality has gone down a little bit with the cinematic. But maybe they're putting more money into, you know, the development of the game. Maybe the cinematics won't be as good anymore. But the game, you know, the gameplay will be better. That's like a cope, I guess you could say. But hopefully they don't just keep, you know, butchering the company and then what the heck's gonna happen with this game? Like, I wonder what's gonna happen after the World Soul Saga. Because the next expansion is called The Last Titan. I'm not too sure what the heck that means. Maybe that's the end of the game. Maybe it's the end of World of Warcraft. Maybe they'll come out with a World of Warcraft 2. With a, you know, completely different company creating it. Who knows? Because the game is due for an update. I think World of Warcraft probably should attempt to, you know, enhance the game or have the game on a different engine. Just to give it a try. I will not give it a try. Once they do it, they're not going back. But it's due for an update, I would say. You know, keep the classic going, right? But for retail, they could update the engine. Because I was looking at this, the game looks old now, like really old, and it is, right? It's over 20 years old. It's due for it should get overhauled soon. And then the Last Titan will probably hit level 100, right? That'll probably be the max level at the end of that the whole World Soul Saga. And then at the end of the World Soul Saga, I assume they'll do another stat squish. Because we don't want to see people over level 100 again. It's just kind of, it just doesn't look right. Because Dragonflight was 70, right? And then... what was Shadowlands? Was Shadowlands 60, or was it... I kind of forget when they did the big squish. But I think it's... did it ever go over 100? I don't remember. Like, what was Warlords of Draenor? Was it... what was the max level for that? Can look here. Just need to get a little bit of food. Warlords of Draenor, max level. Yeah, it was 100. For all expansions, like, what was the max level? Yeah, they got up to 120 in Battle for Azeroth. I forgot about that. That was ridiculous. And then in Shadowlands, that was like after Classic, they realized like everybody loved Classic. So in Shadowlands, they brought it down to 60. Yeah, that's when they did the big squish. And then Dragonflight was 70, and then War Within's 80. All that fun stuff. They'll probably do another stat squish. I doubt they go over 100. But 120 was the highest, and that was in Battle for Azeroth. I played a lot of that. I completely forgot about that. That was a long time ago, though. That was the highest level WoW character's ever been, was in Battle for Azeroth, level 120. It just kept going up by 10 after Mr. Pandaria. Alright, so there's another Yeti down. It seems like we can't get a horn. It's clearly pretty damn rare. If I don't mind, we'll slay Yetis. We'll just keep fighting Yetis. Shouldn't be too bad. We'll eventually get it. Or get one, hopefully. But we're going to head back and we're going to turn in Winterfall activity. And by the time we get there, we'll probably have like 6 minutes on Songflower. We'll go get another Songflower buff and come back. Limb Voodoo. Died in 1,000 needles to falling. Yeah, we're getting close to 60. What a journey it's been. I want to see Slash played here. How long have we been leveling at this level? 7 hours, almost 8 hours. We'll call it an 8-hour level. 8 to 9. And we've been playing for 8 days and 7 hours. Maybe we'll hit 9 days on this character. It's a long time. It's over 200 hours to level a character, give or take. It's a very long time for people, man. It's 200 days if you can play an hour a day. Which is, you know, half a year. Take you half a year to level a character. A little bit longer than that, too, for most. I think that's why leveling in vanilla is sort of like a daunting task for some people. It's like, do I really want to... But it's fun. You gotta enjoy the journey. If you don't enjoy leveling, you're not gonna play vanilla at all. Because majority of your playthrough while you're playing will be leveling. I think that's why a lot of people I know haven't come back for Anniversary, because they just don't want to do the leveling. They just want to raid. Which will be I wonder if they'll have character boosts in TBC. I think they might. I think it'll be a thing. Because that'll bring people back. Because Blizzard knows, like, a lot of people just want to play endgame. They just want to, like, experience the raids again. But they can't do that in vanilla. Boosting in vanilla, like a level 60, 58 boost. You just can't do that in vanilla. The leveling is a big part of the game. I'd say it's like 50-50. Like, you're going to spend half of your time leveling, and then you'll spend another, 200 hours of endgame. And that'll give you a year, just over a year of playthrough right there if you play an hour a day. Or 7 hours a week, however you want to put it. Because you can raid log eventually. It depends how your gold is, right? So once you hit end game, you don't really have to play every day, like an hour a day. You could join a raid group and play like twice a week. Raids usually are like 2 to 3 hours. Depends how fast your group clears raids. The pre-brisk grind is pretty fun, though. I enjoy that. I'm looking forward to that when we hit level 60. Hopefully, we do. It'd be fun to get pre-bis in hardcore. I've never done that before in hardcore. My last hardcore character was that I got to 60 was a rogue, and I just kind of stopped. I'm not really into that anymore. Just stop and hitting max level. It's just, I don't know. You level the character, you might as well check endgame out, right? But that's if you're enjoying the class, right? If you don't enjoy playing the class, then yeah, I guess try another one. Thank you for what you've done. As saddening as it is, accept this as a token of thanks. I would ask you to please continue helping us, Travstein. We have very few allies on which to call upon. And without your aid, the threats against my tribe would surely be too much for us to handle alone. Alright, so what do we get here? Hopefully it's something pretty good. Wow, that's a really nice chess piece. That completely obliterates the chess piece we currently have. I don't know why it has Agi on it, but that's a very defensive chess piece. We lose 14 stand, but we gain 17 agi plus 10 defense. 500. So we're going to gain 334 armor. Amazing chest. Let's put that on. Benefit of this chest, though, is it had an on use that gives you 30 rage. It's pretty nice if you really need rage. All right, so let's head through Timbermaw Hold here, and we will get ourselves a Songflower. We'll probably hit level 59 in Felwood. We only need 1500 XP, around 1300 XP, so maybe like 3 to 5 mob kills and we're there. Yeah, it's a beast chest. I'll tell you guys what's on it. 17 agi, 552 armor, and yeah, I think I mentioned that, plus 10 defense. Got this new item level add-on. I'm not too big of a fan of it. So I wanted to check people's item level, but on the mage, but it doesn't do it. It's called DCS. Kind of not of a fan. Just looking for an item level add-on for vanilla. I never really got one. But supposedly, like, people could... You know, people can check your item level. I've been kicked from groups when I was like I just had pre-bis. I was trying to get the Molten Cores. I would get kicked because my items weren't good enough. Yeah, not bad. We get a lot of armor from that, too. The 17 agility gives us quite a bit of armor. And dodge. It's pretty much a mitigation chest. I think 300 armor is a lot of armor. We have 303 defense as well. Okay, what are we looking for here? Songflower. Looks like they're all to the south. We're on layer 1. We'll probably catch this one in 14 minutes. Go by the other ones here and see how they're doing. Nothing here. We move on. We'll slay one of these Ravagers. Hopefully we get the meat. We're going to have to do a little bit of cooking soon. We have 9 tender wolf meat. And none in the bank. Should be enough, though. A whole stack for a level? What do we need? At least maybe 8 hours to level, I guess. Maybe longer. It's like 4 of these per hour. Yeah, we need over 30. We need over 30 meats. We got infected wound. Kind of sucks. Physical damage increased by 12 for 5 minutes. I'm not too sure what we'll do when we hit 60. Like, we're gonna be farming for a bit. And I'll show all that, because why not? Because what if I die while I'm farming? I want to make sure the death is on video. This guy's probably layer hopping. Got judgment set. It's pretty badass for a hardcore character. Oh yeah, the Onyxia attunement quest chain is going to be cool. It's much harder. You have to. I think it's a harder quest chain on us Horde side. Finding people to do it with us, though, that's going to be kind of tough. We would need some help from some guildies that have done it before, I would assume. You have to join a guild at 60 hardcore. I think it's the pugging is just not a thing. I don't think pugging is a thing at level 60 hard. Maybe for dungeons. You can pug dungeons, but pretty sure it's not a thing for raids. Like, maybe for quests we could find some random people, who knows. These dragons that we're going to be fighting are pretty much raid bosses. But we got to get there first. We have to hit 60. We haven't done it yet. But if we do what I plan on doing, if we just hang out in Winter Spring and just smack stuff till 60, we should be fine. Maybe I'll head down to maybe I'll head down to Thunderbluff today. Yeah, that'd be an alright idea. Could turn that quest in, and then could potentially go to Silithus. Turn this one in too. The Spirits of Southwind. Do we want to do this quest chain? Maybe. But this zone's the best zone to be in right now. Farming the fire waters and then also having songflowers. has been pretty... It's been good. It's been a chill leveling experience. Could always go back to the Plague Lands, but... kind of dangerous there. There's a Songflower. I wonder if we can just get it. No. It's not up. This looks like we have to wait. Oh man, if we were fast enough, we can catch that one. So 40 seconds. Can we make it? Hope they wait for me. 30 seconds to get there. We're pretty much here. That'd be great. Come on. Speed it up. Don't knock me off my mount. Come on, giddy up, Kodo. Oh my gosh. Let's go. We got 15 seconds. 10. We're gonna miss it. Oh my gosh. Let's go. There's gonna be people around it. We're gonna watch everybody get it. Yeah, here they go. Once they kneel, it's over. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get it. Come on. Yes! Let's get out of here. That was badass. It's probably the first time that's ever happened to me. Just in time for a Songflower. I thought we were missing it for sure. It's good that they delay it a little bit. It's like we had like an extra 2 seconds. Alright, back to Thunder Bluff we go, the hometown of our Tauren warrior here. And we are going to turn in guarding secrets. Maybe we'll get a continuation of this quest. Who knows? One thing I would do, I would try to get into a Blackrock Depths. Level 59 Blackrock Depths is not bad, but we need some loot. And I'd want to go in ready to go with world buffs and stuff. Probably, yeah, we'll probably wait. I'm gonna be buffed up for like every dungeon we do. I'm making sure that we're prepared. I don't know if we'll have every consume for every dungeon. That's kind of ridiculous, but world buffs are pretty free. Pretty much free. So we'll at least get those, and we'll try to get as many of these chromey things as much as we can. I wonder if we could get in there without dying. I was kind of... See this right here, a matter of time. You have to do this quest for her. That could be something we do. Slay the temporal parasites and then return the temporal displacer to Chromie in Anderhall Inn. Kind of scary to do that, but could be something we go do. It's changes the scenery a little bit. It's something I need to do. I think after we do that, we unlock, you know, the Chrono Boon Displacer. We can now buy it and then store our world buffs there. Ramen noodles. Level 38 mage went down. Died to a... Oh man, it's too bad, man. He was doing AoE. AoE farming here. That's a rough way to die, man. You get it's at least like 2 to 3 days of gameplay right there, and he died trying to do some AoE farming. It's a popular AoE farm, but you have to be good at it. You can easily die pulling too much stuff. I just don't think AoE farming's worth it as a mage, leveling up, unless you're trying to, like, you know, speed run, then yeah, for sure. It's worth doing, but you're so strong as a mage, you could just killing one mob at a time. Like, you're almost indestructible with the amount of CC you have and slows. Pull another mob, you can, and if it's a humanoid, you can Nova run away, you can polymorph the other mob and then kill the other. They're pretty much the rogue version of a caster. Like, the amount of CC the rogues have is insane as well. Get into trouble, you can, you know, ice block. You know, wait for your cooldowns to come back. Nova, blink, run. And then you add engineering on top of that. You have a, you have a target dummy. Like, say it doesn't work out after the Nova blink, you can just target dummy, then run, and then by the time the target dummy's dead, you have Nova back again. They're insane, man, for hardcore leveling. As long as you don't AoE farm. I think that's probably how most mages die. They just AoE farm and they die. You can get one shot though. If anything gets close to you, you can get hit pretty hard. And then casters do a lot of damage to you, but you do have, you know, the fire ward and frost ward, you know, the fire protection. So you can always put that on, and then you don't really take any damage. But other mobs out there also have those abilities as well. I think as like a mage, you have to kind of watch out for casters. But you can just polymorph and run away. You also have a range kick. Mages are hard to kill. But they don't have like an OP ability like, you know, Feign Death that a hunter has, or you can just completely drop threat or aggro. It's like how rogues have Vanish. But they're up there, I would say, is like a class with a lot of, you know, survivability. And here we are back in Thunderbluff, guys, to turn this quest in. This will probably get us, yeah, 59. And then we'll have a decision to make after that. Maybe we go back to Orgrimmar and check out the Plague Lance again. Get ourselves some Chrono Boon Displacers. Start storing some world buffs. They're 1 gold each. They're kind of expensive, but they're worth it. I go the right way. Level 10 Tauren Druid. Druid's a fun class to level. Imagine I just fall through here. It always is a little scary going over this bridge. The heck? You
wish to speak?
Oh my gosh.
Well met.
We need the blue feathered necklace? I deleted it. Oh my gosh,
We
dude.
shall meet again.
Why do I need that? Oh my gosh. What a joke. Alright, well, classic me, I deleted the item I needed to turn the quest in. I don't even know why we flew there now. What a shame that was.
Come in, come in.
Well, at least we got a songflower.
To the stove. It hasn't
Right.
exploded yet today, but just to be safe, I think you should sit elsewhere.
See, I didn't know why we had it in our bags, so I got rid of it. We'll just have to go up there and just get another one and just put it in our bags. We'll fly back eventually. But yeah, that was unfortunate. I didn't need to get rid of it. I just wanted to clear up a little bit of bag space, so I deleted it. Is that Ursius up there? Yeah, level 56 elite. Elite polar bear. But yeah, we'll try to get it back. We just have to slay, I don't know who drops it. I'm assuming any of the owl beasts drop it. Just pick it up again. It's kind of nice being here, though, at this level. Like a couple mob kills away. Can save your life, too, if you're... You can take, like, do, like, sort of like a risky pull if you know that the next mob you kill is going to give you full level. You can, you know, get all your health back when you level up. Alright, there they are. We'll just heal this Chimera here. Could have fought the easier version, too, of these. But then we would have got that dirty, like that nasty debuff, the rash. 30-minute debuff. So these beacons don't really do that. Get ourselves a food buff here. Yeah, that was kind of silly. Well, at least we got Songflower. It wasn't like a complete waste of time. Might as well use another fire water here. There it is. Level 59. Would have been nice if we got the item as well. And here we go. What do we need? 210,000 XP to get to final level 60. It's kind of crazy we're here. These mobs are now green to us, level 56 mobs. We'll be able to level up our axe skill again. I wonder what our two-handed axes are at. 290. We'll be able to level those up to 295. I wonder if we can get it again. Imagine I just can't get it and I have to delete the quest. Really put myself in like a crappy situation that I'm kind of confused about what to do. I'll have to look it up. I think that'll be the plan. We'll just look it up. I want to make it... I don't want to just slay... It's no problem slaying them for no reason, but... We're getting XP, but... I want to make sure I can get the item, because if we can't get the item, I might have to delete the quest and then do it again. Pretty sure we can get it again. Just need to find out who drops it. What's the quest item again? Blue feathered necklace. Why do I have to take it to her? How do we get the blue feathered necklace again? Doesn't he have it? Somebody gives it to us? Oh, yeah. So what, I just abandon this? Yeah, we don't have to kill Yetis. I have to just abandon this and then we pick it up here and then we do it. Okay. Alright, that's figured out. Well, we'll eventually do that, guys. Next time we need to get a sunflower. We'll head down there again. We'll pick up that quest and we'll take a little trip to Thunderbluff. But that is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. Next episode, we'll take down some more Yetis. Maybe we'll try to farm some more Winterfell Firewater. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.